Hey guys, Michy here. Welcome back to the Woes Ranked game number 7. Now, this video is going to be a tad bit derpy and different, and I really apologize for the derpiness. I had to try something new for this because I actually don't have any files for this game whatsoever, and I'll explain why. But I just want to apologize beforehand that it's really bad. So, 7th ranked game, I get in and I get top, and I'm like, cool. And Tybalt was sitting right next to me, so I was like, Tybalt, who should I top? And he was like, you haven't played Kha'zix in a while, and you had a lot of fun with him when he first came out. Why don't you play Kha'zix? And I was like, I don't know, I haven't really had much practice with him in PvP, and definitely not ranked. And he was like, well, I mean, it's better than Italy, and you know how he works, so just try him. So I was like, okay. So the game gets in, and we're purple side. The Shin starts red. He was jungling, and I went over and I hid in the bush to leash for him. And then everything breaks. My computer, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it wasn't working. I was still in game. Every time I tried to do something, I pinged. And I pinged, and I pinged, and I pinged. And they were spamming in chat to tell me to shut up. So finally I just had to stop. So I was trying to type to them, telling them that I was having computer issues and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. But every time I typed, it was weird symbols. It was like some key was held down, and I couldn't figure out which one it was. Tybalt even tried to help me fix it. Nothing happened. So I was like, great. That means that I have to restart my computer. So I restart my computer. I'm really upset at this point, and I was like, but I really got Kha'zix, and I was hoping this game would go well, and I'm tired of losing ranked games. So I get back in, and it's been 10 minutes. And we are 0-8. We are the 0. And as soon as I got back in, everyone on the team was like, GG, report Kha'zix, Kha'zix, you suck, completely spamming me with hate. And I was like, guys, I had computer issues. I'm terribly sorry, but there's not much I can do about it. Stuff happens. And the funny thing that I'm going to point out about this, Shin ended up going to my top and holding that lane. That way I didn't get super pushed. Nothing happened in that lane. The lanes that lost, bot lost heavily. They fed the AD carry so badly, and mid died a lot. Nothing ever happened in my lane. And I was like, I can't. I mean, I understand that Shin couldn't have ganked for you, but if you're losing your lane that hard anyway, what are you expecting? So I was like, whatever. I ignore them, and I go back to top to try to farm. And I was against Pantheon, and I was like, well, maybe I can, like, just kind of sneak farm off with my W. That way I don't have to get into a position where he's going to kill me, because I was only level 1 at 10 minutes in. So I immediately get 3-man ganked, and so I was like, shit, and I died. Immediately, under the tower and everything, completely dead. And I was like, oh great. So everyone in the team chat was already yelling at each other and going, well, this game is already done anyway, way to go, Kha'zix. I don't even know why you guys are still trying to play, just surrender, let him win, we'll surrender at 20. And I was like, whatever. So instead of going to top, I just completely ignored top, because there was no way I was going to get farmed up there, and I personally was going to get farmed if I went up there, because I was going to keep getting ganked. They knew I was such low level, and they knew they could kill me. So I went to the jungle, tried to jungle and catch up, and let the rest of the team do whatever they wanted. And they were kind of getting kills, but the enemy team was still really ahead. And since they had fed misfortune, I mean, a fed misfortune is scary. What are you going to do? So my teammates are still ranging at each other, and I'm like, guys, just focus. We can still do this. It's still early enough in the game that if we are calm and we are working as a team, we can still win this. And they're like, just shut up, Kha'zix, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Whole time I'm trying to be positive about this, even though I'm fuming. So they're at our mid-base turret, and it's like, what are you going to do? So I just kept farming, kept letting them deal with it, hoping that they had their heads on straight, and I would, if there was a team fight near me, I would jump in, and I would W, and I would, Q, and do whatever I could, and jump out with my E, or flash, because I had flash at that time. And it was getting to be a little bit later in the game, and it was 16-24. We were the 16, they were the 24. And I was like, guys, there's only an 8-kill difference, and that's really good considering how the game started. If we keep focusing, we can do it. So after about 2 team fights later, we were 24-24. So everyone was getting a little bit better. They were feeling better about themselves. We had caught up. I even passed our Ashe, our AD carry and farm, and she wasn't farming very well, so it's not like that's an accomplishment. But I was like, you're kind of far behind too. I don't know why you're not farming. So they were aced, and we were too busy. I don't know. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know that we didn't Baron. And that was a mistake because when all of them came back up from being aced, they went and got Baron. And then came barreling at our base through mid. And so I was like, all right, guys, don't fight them. Don't engage. Stay calm. Just poke at them and wait the Baron out. So we had actually killed all of them slowly and gotten the Baron off of them. So we were like, cool. So we had caught up in taking turrets. So we were just doing fantastic in team fights. We were murdering them. There was nothing they could do to stop us. So we aced them one or two more times, and then we pushed, and they were almost up, but we kept going, and we kept going, and we were like, we can do this. They're going to be up soon, but if we hurry, we can get this Nexus. So we got the Nexus turret down, and they came up, and everyone was so focused on team fighting and killing them, and Mal's and I were like, yeah. And so we just took the Nexus, and I won my second ranked game. And I was so excited after this game. I was like, oh my god, we were losing so hard, and then we came back, and it was awesome, and I played Kha'zix like a boss. And then I was like, we don't have lower quarter footage because my computer crashed, right? Yeah, no footage. I had footage for the first, like, maybe 10 minutes, or I guess the first 5 minutes of the game, and that was it. And I was like, but this game is so cool. I don't want to not put this up, and I wanted to put every single ranked game up, and what do? It's a provisional. I can't skip it. So I was like, yeah, what can I do? So I was playing with all the felt that I have sitting around, and that's why everything was done in cute little felts. They're kind of derpy, but my scanner wasn't really liking to scan it very well, so I had to do the best I can. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I really am sorry for the derpy footage, and I have here the actual snapshot of the lower quarter with the final scores to show that this actually did happen and we did indeed win, just so everyone doesn't go, oh, you're faking and blah blah blah, because that's what the internet does. So thank you guys for watching, and just keep in mind, if ever something ever happens and you're losing really hard, don't give up. Keep trying, because you can bring it back. And after this game, it is very hard for me to surrender now because I have seen what can happen. So have a nice day, guys. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. Bye.